Could you describe your comfortability with the offense at this point?
Yeah, I would say comfortable with like a lot of the concepts, right? I think a lot of teams run, similar concepts. It's all about how you call them. But the operation's still learning every single day. Exactly where guys are lining up, who I'm miking, who I'm moving, getting to the other play. I think that can always just keep practicing and getting more comfortable with it. But, I think good enough to be able to function without any issues out there. But, of course, you want to just have it down like the back of your hand.
How much of a whirlwind was it when you just got here in the spring and you're all of a sudden on the field, and then how much more comfortable are you now? You've had time to learn the playbook more, what have you?
Yeah, definitely more comfortable. I'd say the coaches do a great job, though, of the installs. I think starting with install 1, in OTAs for a couple days, and then 2, and then 3, and then going all the way back to the beginning again. Same thing in training camp, kind of helps you get acclimated to it pretty quickly.
What do you have to adapt to when you're kind of going from 1, 2, 3 different offensive line every day? And does that actually help you in terms of it?
Yeah, you really don't pay attention to it. Sometimes in there with the 3 and I'm throwing routes to court. It's like the receivers are kind of going with whoever also, and we're going with whoever, and, we're a team, and you got to be able to play with whoever's in there, and that's just part of it.
To go from where you were starting a lot with the Jets to back into a competition, do you have to recalibrate in a way, or how do you kind of approach that, where it's obviously all 3 of you have a shot?
Yeah, just doing my absolute best every single day. I mean, I love playing football. Just the joy of coming out here, throwing the ball around and doing my absolute best is all I can ask for.
Do you feel a bit more free being in this situation than you were with the Jets then?
Yeah, I would say so. Just maybe a different perspective than anything of just, the ups and downs of my first 3 years, just having a perspective, just loving ball, just coming out here and throwing it around and having a good time and doing the best I can.
Was that hard to do? I mean, last year, you get a Hall of Famer 4-time MVP show up. Is it hard to love it the same way versus being in a true competition?
Well, I think last year was tough because obviously, you think you're going to sit and learn, and of course you're going to be ready, and then you get put right back out there and you got to do the best you can. But you try and always kind of have that same approach. But I think I got to take a step back and take a little bit of a breath. But attacking the competition as well.
Was it hard to love football going through what you went through and kind of feel that spirit again out here?
I've always loved ball. I've always loved, looking forward to practice and when you make that throw and trying to correct your mistakes. But, of course, the environment wasn't all that fun because you're not playing well and we're not winning games, and that's not fun. But, I love ball. I can't wait to approach the next day and try and do my best.
How does your starting experience help you in this competition?
Yeah, hopefully just, like I said, a lot of the plays are similar, right? Or a lot of concepts, you're essentially trying to accomplish the same thing, where it's high-low on someone or outflanking someone to the flat. And, hopefully I just kind of have those memories of remembering similar plays that I've had in the past where certain things have come up or situations and stuff, and protection adjustments, different things like that, where I'm able to say, I remember my 3 years when this happened, and this is how I'm going to combat that.
You have kind of a nonchalant throwing style sometimes, like the one to Torrey Franklin in the end zone. You just kind of, did you pick that up since you've been in the NFL, or tell me how that evolved?
Yeah, I don't know. I think just as you work on your swing all the way from 8 years old till now, you kind of just find what feels comfortable and natural for you, and it kind of just works out that way.
What's it like in that quarterback guys are we're out here charting throws and who's throwing what touchdown, what pick. How do you evaluate yourself day to day, and where are you looking to make progress?
Yeah, like I said, one, just going out there and doing everything I can to do the best job I can do, putting us in the best situation I can, and then two, of course, mistakes are going to happen, so you got to be able to learn from those. It's not always how you kind of look at it, whether it's good or bad necessarily. It's how can I learn from that situation and not do it again. But of course, just trying to get completions, put the team in a positive situation, and move the ball down the field.
What's it like in the quarterback room with Bo and Jerry? You're competing with them, but also their teammates. What's it like in that room right now?
Yeah, well, really, any room shouldn't be different, right? Whether you have a named starter, you should always be trying to push that guy, to be the best that they can and help you be the best you can. So the dynamic is awesome. Every NFL room that I've been in is exactly like ours now. We're all close. We're all rooting for each other. We all want the team to be the best team that we can be, and whoever's in that position, we want them to be the best they can do. And so, love working with those guys. I love working with Davis and Joe and Pete, and I really enjoy the room that we have.
All right, Zach, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Zach.